Greetings, my children! You know, a couple months ago, some scientist used the Longbox for a few videos on Godzilla. Maybe he had the right idea. So let's talk a little about a done-in-one with the king, shall we? This was during his Marvel run in the 70s, when Godzilla was rampaging around America and toppling cities on the west coast. And in this one, we see him having some fun at the Nevada-Arizona border, smashing Boulder Dam. Although given this artwork on the first page, maybe it's not so much smashing as he thinks it's a door. Knock knock, who's there? Godzilla! The destruction of the dam sends Godzilla rolling through small towns in Nevada on a wave of water until he ends up right outside of Las Vegas. On the Las Vegas Strip, though, is the real subject of today's horror. Winslow Bennett, who entered Las Vegas with plenty of money, and has walked from one end of the city to the other, and has nothing to show for it but a single dime. He wonders, should he use his last dime on a phone call? Or one final crack at the slot machines, hoping that this, his last chance, will yield the results he needs. He needs money for his mother, it would seem. He can't let her die. And as the slot machine spins and stops on 2, and finally 3 cherries, Godzilla makes his attack. Coins fall from the machine as debris falls around a guard at the casino. The police moving in to try to do something, anything about Godzilla. But like Godzilla and his insatiable appetite for destruction, Winslow has dreams of his own with the money. It seems the coinage he won is not enough for his mother's operation, and he must bet it on some roulette. Mind you, Winslow has already lost so much that they need to check with the pit boss to confirm it's okay for him to make his bet. While the riot police must bet everything on taking out the king of the monsters. But like the flood of money that Winslow hopes for, the rest of Boulder Dam breaks, unleashing another torrent of water. Winslow bets it all on Red 13. And indeed, the ball lands on that, his lucky number! Unfortunately, it seems to be Godzilla's lucky number too, as the wave crashes into Vegas and takes him surfing along the strip, washing away all the greed of the town, including Winslow Bennett and his winnings. Before he can touch a single dime, Winslow is carried away across the city. Godzilla, now finally ceasing his own journey as he reaches the outskirts of town, responds to the water with some atomic breath before moving on once more. As for Winslow, well, he finds a dime in the puddles, thinking that this must be the very same dime he started with, and decides to make his phone call this time. He calls his wife and informs her that indeed he went to Vegas and spent all his money gambling. But it was all for a good cause, don't you see? His mother was counting on him. His mother, that his wife informs him as she says she's finally leaving him, died 3 years ago. And he very well knows that. Look, her zombie needs that money a lot, okay? Winslow Bennett reverses the charges and gets his dime back, beginning the long walk. Like Godzilla, he moves on to the next town, Reno for him. After all, Mother's counting on him. It's almost like a Twilight Zone episode, my children. A tale of the great big green monster inside many of us. The justifications we make for our terrible behavior. And how sometimes it is all washed away. Although the Twilight Zone could have used more Godzilla.